राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोल, हरि हरि बोल। नाम श्रेष्ठं मनुमपि सचिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रजमुरुपुरीं माथुरीं गोष्ठवाटीं राधा कुंडम गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासां प्राप्तो जस्य प्रथितकृपया श्री गुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति-वैभव पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ हेलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रुन्मीलदामोदया साम्यशास्त्रविवादया रसदया चित्तार्पितोन्मादया शाश्वतभक्तिविनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्रीचैतन्यदया निधे तव दया भूया दमन्दोदया। तस्या अपार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानन्दकन्द परमाद्भुत सौम्यलक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादिदुर्गमगतिर्वृषभानुजायः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात्। तवैवास्मि तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नय मां चरणान्तिकम्। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैकबन्धो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैकसिन्धो हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम हा हा कदानुभवितासि पदं दृशोर्मे। नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रसुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। जं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्रसेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम्। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ। आददान तृणं दन्तै हृदं जाचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूप पदाम्भोज धूलिश्याम जन्म जन्मनि Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Guru Pada Padma, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtutara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj, and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtutara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Then to his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtutara Sata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then to his divine grace, Nityala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Ashtutara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Then to all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, devotees, ladies and gentlemen, headed by Tarun Tamala Prabhu and Kanhalal Prabhu, and pray the causeless mercy upon. Bihari Prabhu is there? Oh, yeah, okay. I was looking there because yesterday he was in back. Yesterday he was sitting back, so I was looking back. So Bihari Prabhu was asking yesterday, when he was listening day before yesterday and before, at the beginning of the class, when I was speaking about darshan. Our class started from darshan. So for darshan I spoke, there are 6 prominent philosophies of India, which is called Sadadarshan. So in India, most prominent 6 darshans, which is called 6 philosophies of India. Unless one does not know these 6 philosophies, then he cannot make bona fide Siddhanta. He cannot understand what is good Siddhanta. So our Bihari Prabhu yesterday requested me, what are the 6 philosophies of India? Please speak something. So I can give only what is 6 philosophies and who is founder Acharya, but in detail we cannot, because we have different topic. If you want to know what are 6 philosophies, that is different class necessary, because many philosophies are there. One philosophy can take lifetime. Yeah. So within few minutes, impossible, but give some highlights. Yeah. Yeah. Only Vedanta Darshan, which is Vedanta Darshan. Out of 6, one is Vedanta Darshan. If you try to understand, whole life is insufficient. There are many commentaries, acharyas, they spoke many things, which is realizable, but it needs time. But I will give briefly what are 6 philosophies of India. One is Nyaya philosophy, Nyaya Darshan. Nyaya means justice, means logic. Like for example, anyone filing case in the police station, then it is going to court. Then magistrate will give the justice. He has committed a criminal activity, it is really proved or not, right or not. If it is right, then he will give punishment. So magistrate making judgment after looking all the proofs from both sides. Then he will decide according to the laws what he has studied. Then who is wrong, he will decide. Then give the punishment. This is called justice. So similarly, in which darshan, in which philosophy, this kind of topic is there, that is called Nyaya Darshan. In India, this is called Nyaya philosophy. Means there you will find justice, and they don't accept anything without any proof. There should be, that is called logic. There should be some logic. Without logic, this category preachers and acharyas, they don't accept anything. There should be logic. If you tell them only, oh, this, they don't accept. So this is called Nyaya philosophy. There logic is there. There should be some logic, so that one can understand and one can believe, yes, it will be. If not, no logic is there, not looking it is real, then they don't accept that, which is called Nyaya philosophy. And who is founder Acharya? The spiritual master first preached this, that is called Gautama, Maharishi Gautama. Maharishi Gautama preached this Nyaya philosophy. So it started in India, and from there it came to West. All the logics which students are being studied, or professor, teacher, they are teaching in school, college and universities, all logic is coming from Maharishi Gautama. So in East and West, wherever now in all school, college, universities, the logic subject is there. What logic is now being taught to students, all came from Maharishi Gautama. He started first. So this is called Nyaya philosophy, which is called Nyaya Darshan. This is clear? Nyaya. Yeah. Yes. Nyaya. Yeah. Nyaya philosophy. Nyaya Darshan or Nyaya philosophy. And it is coming as a logic. So if you see, if you study Jaiva Dharma, then you can understand this. Vaishnava Das, before was who? He was a logician. He was Mayavadi, he studied the Nyaya Darshan. So he was making so many questions. So if you see, if anyone who studied in Nyaya philosophy, if you speak something in front of him, he will not accept immediately. He will put question. Because he knows all the arguments, etc., logic. If you will refute him and give the proper judgment, which he does not know, then he will accept that. Otherwise, he will try to make question, which is logic. So, you see, Vaishnava Das, he became Vaishnava Das. Before was a sannyasi in Jaiva Dharma at the beginning. Before when he came to our Paramahansa Babaji Maharaj, etc., then he was asking so many questions. When they were speaking about Krishna, Radharani, all devotion, then he was asking so many questions. And in that question, he was making so many arguments. Then our Vaishnava Sadhu, they replied properly. Then he understood, then he became Vaishnava. Then his name became Vaishnava Das. Similarly, you know, Vaishnava Sarma, Jagannatha, Vaishnava Sarma, what is Sarvam Bhattacharya. Sarvam Bhattacharya, who was a scholar, who was the topmost guru of all Mayavadis in the whole world. He was the topmost guru. He is guru of all Mayavadis in the whole world, who was speaking Mayavada, Brahmavada. So, he was guru of whole world. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, after taking sannyas from Mayapur, then he went to Jagannatha Puri. When he met to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he was making arguments with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he was a scholar, he was a logician, he was a Mayavadi, he studied all 6 darsanas. So, he was making so many questions. If you study Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu's Puri pastime, then you see so many questions he asked. Then Mahaprabhu refuted all his questions. Then he surrendered and accepted Mahaprabhu as Supreme Personality Godhead. Then immediately, because he was scholar, he has a knowledge already, when he was refuted by Mahaprabhu by proper judgment and argument and philosophy, then he surrendered. Then Mahaprabhu gave him darshan of Sadbhuja darshan, Sadbhuja Gauranga. Then, because he was scholar, he no need to see the books. Immediately he composed 100 verses by himself. When he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of a Sadbhuja Gauranga, 6-arm form, because one is Krishna 2-arm and Rama 2-arm and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 2-arm. So it is called 6. So it is called Sadbhuja Gauranga. Then after looking Sadbhuja Gauranga, then his doubts were clarified. He had no doubt about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he is ordinary sannyasi. His all idea completely changed after association of Mahaprabhu and getting all the replies. He put the questions. Then he was able to understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not ordinary sannyasi. He is Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna himself. Then immediately, because he was scholar, he studied all philosophies, so immediately he composed 100 verses. By 100 verses, he started praying to Mahaprabhu, which is called Sarvabhauma Satakam. Sarvabhauma Satakam. By 100 verses, immediately after looking Mahaprabhu, he composed himself by mind. Then started praying, which is called Sarvabhauma Satakam. So, but he was also greatest logician, greatest Nyaya philosophy, knower of Nyaya philosophy. So, those people who studied Nyaya, they will always put question and logic. So, this is called Nyaya philosophy. Second is Vaisheshika. Vaisheshika, no? Vaisheshika means like atomic philosophy, like atom, about atom, physics. So, who started this? The Acharya of Vaisheshika philosophy, Vaisheshika philosophy is Kanada started first about atom. Then scientists discovered. But first Acharya, who started about atom, which is called Paramanu Vada. So, the Acharya, founder Acharya of Paramanu atom is, which now we are being studied in school, college and university, which is called physics and chemistry. This physics and chemistry came from Kanada.
When he lived?
From Kanada.
When he lived, which time?
Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Means at the beginning of Kali Yuga. Yes.
5,000 years ago.
1,000, or at least 1,000. Yes. At least 1,000. Yes. So, then Kanada. After that, Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya means Sankhya. Sankhya means Sankhya. Sankhya means number. The numeric calculation. So, which is called Sankhya. Sankhya means number. And Sankhya is that philosophy which is based on number. So, Like how? What is number? Like we are also studying that. And the founder Acharya of this Sankhya philosophy is called Kapil, Maharshi Kapil. So what is Sankhya? Sankhya means they believe Prakriti and Purusha. Means Prakriti means nature and Purusha. So this is created by nature. They don't believe God. They believe the nature. How? They are calculating, like there are 5 senses and 5 objects to enjoy by senses. Like 10 senses. Like 5 knowledge acquiring senses and 5 senses of activities. Like karmendriya, jnanendriya. Like karmendriya means bak, pani, payu, pada, upastha. You know 10 senses. 10 senses you know or not? So then became 10. Then mind is 10 senses. Chakshu, karna, jiva, nasika, tvak. This is jnanendriya, by which we are getting knowledge, which is called jnanendriya. For example, chakshu, eye is jnanendriya. Jnanendriya means that sense by which we are able to get knowledge. Without that sense, you cannot have knowledge. For example, jnanendriya is chakshu, eye. One who has no eye, he cannot understand what is beautiful, what is ugly. For example, now we are looking, this mridanga's color is blue. One who has no eye, how he can? If you ask him what color of mridanga's cover, he cannot tell. So, about the picture, about the beauty, we need eye. If you have no eye, you will have no knowledge about the beauty. Beautiful or ugly or which color. So to get this knowledge we need eye. So eye is one jnanendriya. So what is other knowledge of sense knowledge? That is chakshu, karna, ear. If one who has no ear, he cannot have a knowledge about sound. For him everything is soundless. He cannot understand what is good sound, any kirtan, music, any talking, Hari-katha, nothing for him. So he cannot understand. So what Hari-katha we are listening, what music we are listening, what kirtan we are listening, what sound is coming, this sound knowledge will come by our ear sense. So it is, ear is called also jnanendriya. Chakshu, karna, nasika, nose. Nose also jnanendriya. Why? Because without nose we cannot smell anything. This is good fragrance or bad smell, nobody can know without nose. So it is good smell, good fragrance or bad smell, this knowledge we will get by nose. So nose is called also jnanendriya, means knowledge acquiring sense. 3 became chakshu, karna, nasika. And jiva. Jiva means tongue. If one has no tongue, then he will have no knowledge whether this food is tasty or non tasty. There are 6 tastes. There are 6 tastes in the material world, like salty, pungent, sweet, and sour. So 6 varieties of taste. So how we can understand you have a good taste or not? By tongue. You know, before COVID, when someone was being affected by COVID, then his tongue was not working. So he was unable to understand what taste is. He was not feeling any taste. So if you have no tongue, you cannot understand what taste is. So whose tongue is very perfect, then he will relish the sweetness of all taste. Whose tongue is not working properly, he cannot taste the taste of food. So for him food, everything is normal. So if you want to taste the sweetness of all food, your tongue should be perfect. If tongue is not perfect, whatever food you take, you will mix together and take one. Because if tongue is not good condition, then whatever you eat, you will feel same, no change. So to see different tastes, to relish different tastes of six tastes, which is sweet, which is sour, which is salty, etc., your tongue should be in good condition. Otherwise, you cannot have knowledge whether this is tasty or not, no tasty. That's why tongue is also called a knowledge acquiring sense. And now became four, then fifth one is skin. Whose skin is not working, for him everything is same. Means he cannot understand what is soft, what is hard. For example, if anyone's skin is not working, then for him everything is same. Hard, soft, nothing. In operation theatre, what doctor doing? Making the skin, which part of the body he will operate, that part making senseless by anesthesia injection. So that area not working anymore. So doctor can cut, he will not feel any pain. So to know it is hard, it is soft, it is very comfortable, enjoyable. To know this, your skin should be perfect. If skin is not working, then he will not enjoy the softness and hardness of this material world. So to know, to get the knowledge, whether it is hard, it is soft, our skin should be perfect. So through skin we are getting the knowledge about the hardness and the softness of the object. So by these five senses we are getting knowledge. So they are called knowledge acquiring senses or Jnanendriya. And other five senses by which we are doing our all activities. If we don't have those five senses, then we cannot do anything. Then our life will be valueless life, waste of life, no value. What are they? Back. If you have no mouth, then your life is valueless. If no mouth, you cannot eat, then you cannot survive. You cannot speak anything. So this is called karmendriya. By mouth you are doing multi-activity, eating and speaking both. If mouth is not working, you know many people they are unable to speak, unable to eat, then life is valueless. No value of that life. So to eat and to speak we need mouth. Then bak pani, hand necessary. If you have no hand, you cannot do anything. Because our all activities will be done by hand. So it is also called karmendriya, means sense of activity. Bak pani, pada means feet. If you have no feet, then you cannot go anywhere. So to work, to go here and there, to dance, etc., feet is necessary. If no feet, you cannot do this. Then payu. If you have no anus, then your life will spoil. Because whatever you eat, you cannot pass out. Then you will die. And last one is genital. Then also your life is valueless if you have no genital. So these are called senses of activities. To do the activity, we need these five senses. So five karmendriya, five jnanendriya became how many? 10. Then there is one sense which is controlling to all 10, that is called mind. So mind is called 11th sense. So you count. Why it is Sankhya? Because they are counting. So became now 11. Then now our senses are ready. 10 senses, and the leader of all senses to control all 10 is mind. Then now our senses are ready to enjoy this material world. But what to enjoy? There are 5 elements and objects to which our senses are enjoying. What are they? Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sabda, Sparsa. Means Rupa. To enjoy by eye, we need the form. And Rasa. To enjoy by tongue, we need the different taste. And rasa gandha, to enjoy by nose, we need the smell. Sparsha, to enjoy by skin, we need the sparsha, touch. Rupa, rasa, gandha, sabda. To enjoy by ear, we need sound. So, to enjoy by these five senses, we need five objects in this material world. So, this became Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sabda, Sparsha. Then, how many became? 16. Then, these five, where you will get? In this material world? In this material world you will get Rupa, the form where you will get? In this material world. So, for this you need five material elements. What are they? Huh? Yeah. What are they? Panchabhuta. What are they? Water, fire, ether, air and earth. Five elements. So, how many became? 21 became. Then, intelligence, mind already, buddhi, intelligence, ahankara, ego, mano, buddhi, ahankara. Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. 4. Already mind is included, then add 3 more. 24 became. Then prakriti. All these 24, if you combine where they are these, it is called nature. Prakriti. So, all the 24 we counted, all are inside this nature. If no nature is there, you cannot get this. Impossible. Where you will stay? Then mixed with nature. Then how many became? 25. Then pradhan, the jiva, who is enjoying this. Purusha. So, became 26. So, this is called Sankhya philosophy. Understand? Because they are counting, so they are counting all this nature only, but they have no any relation with the God more. Understand? No deep worshipping about the God. They are counting these numbers. So, they are called Sankhya. Sankhya coming from Sankhya, the number. Who is founder Acharya of this philosophy? The founder Acharya of this philosophy is Maharshi Kapil. Yeah. Then called Yoga Darshan, Yoga philosophy. This is very common, everyone knows. Now Yoga is very famous in whole world. And now in India also all are practicing yoga. And our Prime Minister also introduced it. And in whole world because celebrating, so International Yoga Day also one day is there. Now celebrating International Yoga Day. Yeah. One day they are celebrating for International Yoga. Because yoga became very famous now. So who is founder Acharya of yoga? Maharshi Patanjali. How many became? No. 4. Then come Purva Mimamsa. Mimamsa Darshan. Means Purva Mimamsa Darshan. Means Mimamsa Darshan is, the Mimamsa means you know, means you have to, Mimamsa means you have to consider, you have to think, decide. So, there are 2 parts of making decision. One is called first part, other is second part. So, Purva Mimamsa and Uttar Mimamsa. So, what is Purva Mimamsa? Purva Mimamsa means which is called Karma Kanda. In Veda is divided into 2 parts. One is Purva Mimamsa, second is Uttar Mimamsa. So, in Purva Mimamsa, you will find many explanations about different varieties of desires and how to fulfill that desire, what you have to do, all are explained in Purva Mimamsa, which is called Karma Kanda. Means if you want to enjoy, if you have this desire, then you do this, then you will get this. So, any kind of your desire, how to fulfill, you will find the solution there, which is called Purva Mimamsa. There are different activities to fulfill that. Who is founder of this? Maharshi Jaimini, the disciple of Vyasadeva. So, Maharshi Jaimini is founder Acharya of Purva Mimamsa. Then, last one is Uttara Mimamsa. Uttara Mimamsa. Uttara Mimamsa means Vedanta Darshan, which is Vedanta philosophy. Who is founder of Vedanta? Vyasadeva, Vedavyas. So, this Purva Mimamsa is only full of material desires, which is called Karma Kanda. So, not more bhakti. In Purva Mimamsa, no more bhakti. But in Uttara Mimamsa, Vyasadeva explained about bhakti, which is called Vedanta Darshana. Vedanta means Veda Anta, the conclusion of Veda. What is the goal of Veda? What is the conclusion of Veda? That is bhakti. So, in Vedanta Darshana, you will find bhakti. So, the first verse of Vedanta Sutra is, in Vedanta you will find more than 500 formulas. The first formula of Vedanta Sutra or Vedanta Darshan is Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Only this sutra, Atha, Ataha, Brahma Jigyasa. Four words. Atha means now onward. Atha means now onward. Ataha, that's why. Brahma means Brahma. Jigyasa means one should try to know. Only these 4 words. But to understand this, your whole life is insufficient. Because if you are able to understand this Athato Brahma Jigyasa, if you are able to understand, you will know all philosophies. Our Srimad-Bhagavatam is manifested from this. What is the beginning of Srimad-Bhagavatam? Janma-dyasya jatah. Janma-dyasya jatah. So it is coming from Vedanta. The first verse of Srimad-Bhagavatam. Janma-dyasya jato nvayaditarata charthe svabhigya swarat tene brahma hridaja adi kavaye muihanti jasurayah tejo vari mridang jatha vinimayo jatra trisargo mrisa dhamna svena sada nirata kuhakam satyam param dhimahi. This verse is Srimad Bhagavatam verse, but it came from Vedanta Sutra. So, because Vedanta Darshan is Bhakti Darshan. So, all knowledge you will get in Vedanta. But in brief, Vedanta is abbreviation of all scriptures. So, Vedanta Darshan is Bhakti philosophy, but other are Astika, but not completely Bhakti. Material desires and nature and material. So, these are the most prominent 6 philosophies of India. Bihari understood? These are the 6. And beyond these, there are 3 other darshans. These 6 are called Astika darshan. Astika means the philosophy of a theist who believe God. Astika means who is not an atheist, who is theist. So these philosophies, all they are not atheist. They are theists. They are believing God. But among all the philosophies, Vedanta Darshan is best one. Why? There they believe complete form of God. Everything. Name, form, quality, pastime, everything. But in other 5 philosophy, they believe God, but their proportion is different, not complete. Like Yoga Darshan is Paramatma, not complete. But they all believing to God, so they are Astika Darshan, means not atheist. But there are 3 which are Nastika Darshan. Nastika Darshan means they are atheist, they don't believe God. What are they? They are like Bauddha Darshan, Jaina darshan and Charvak darshan. The three are atheist darshan and these six are theist darshan. Like Bauddha darshan, the philosophy of a Buddhist, and Jaina darshan, philosophy of Jaina, and Charvak darshan, the philosophy of Charvak. Charvak is also very atheist. What Charvak's philosophy you know? The three are atheist, three darshans are atheist, but six are theist. So what is Charvaka darshan? The Charvaka darshan telling Rinam kritva ghrutam pibet. Rinam kritva ghrutam pibet. Bhasmivata sarirasya kutah punaragamanam. Maharshi Charvak what telling you know? Charvak telling you should enjoy your all senses without any restriction. No restriction, as long though he is not atheist. His philosophy is atheist. Why? He telling to enjoy this material world only. He never told that you eat simple. He telling you always eat very good thing, good food always, very good. And you should eat every day ghee. Without ghee, you don't eat anything. You have to cook by ghee. You have to make any food also by ghee only. Huh? Don't use oil. Charvak telling don't use oil because oil is very low cost. You should use always ghee. Whatever you cook ghee, whatever you make fry ghee, everything. And you have to drink also ghee. No water and no oil, only ghee. Then one asked a question to him. Oh, what you are telling it is impossible. Then Charvaka tell why it is impossible. Then that first party who is making argument like logic, he asked, you are telling that you should eat everyday ghee, you should make everything by ghee. You should know what is the cost of ghee now. How I can buy ghee? I need lots of money. So everyone cannot buy ghee. There are some people who, for them, it is very difficult to buy even oil. What to speak about ghee? And now in India, 1 kilo ghee, if you buy pure cow ghee, desi ghee, pure cow ghee minimum 2000. But in market there are cheaper ghee also, but that is not pure ghee, not pure cow ghee. Pure cow ghee is now minimum 2000 rupees per kilo. Then poor people how will buy? Then Charvak said, oh, that's a problem, I understood. But there is solution is there. He said, Charvak said, yes, for poor people who is not rich, for them there is solution, what to do. Then he said, if you have no sufficient money, if you are rich person, no problem, but for poor person, I am giving solution, what to do. But don't eat anything without ghee. Then for poor person, tell the solution. Then Charvak telling, Rinam kritva ghrutam pibet. Rinam kritva ghrutam pibet. If you have no money, you borrow from others. Borrow from others or take loan from bank. Rinam means take loan or borrow. Rinam kritva ghrutam pibet. Then first party asked, oh, you are telling to borrow, but if you borrow and eat ghee every day, then I will have so many debt. Then I have to pay. Then I cannot pay because become very big debt. So that I cannot pay. Then I will have problem for future. Next life I have to suffer. Because if you have borrowed something from someone, we should know the rule of scripture. If you have borrowed any money or anything from someone and you did not pay, without paying, if you gave up your body, means if you died, then you will become indebted to him. So you have to take birth to pay him as a servant or a son, etc. So you have to take birth as his son or a servant to pay. So you have to do service. You have to do service for him to pay this. So there is big problem. In next life I will have problem. Then Charvaka tell, no, you will have no problem. Why? Bhasmibhuta sharirasa kutaha punaragamanam. Bhasmibhuta sharirasa kutaha punaragamanam. Charvaka telling, after giving up the body, when you are died, they are taking this body to crematorium and they are burning. And once your body is burnt, then no rebirth. So you have no tension for your borrowing the money. So what quantity of money you want, you borrow, eat, and after dying, no one is there to do anything. So he does not believe next life. So he is atheist. That's why his philosophy is atheistic. We should not follow that. Understand? So he is Nastika Darshan. So these 6 are Astika and these 3 are Nastika. Means atheistic 3. 3 are atheistic and 6 are theistic. So these are the brief explanation and description about our prominent philosophies of India. Now clear, Bihari Prabhu? Yeah. Okay. Now we will proceed to our topic. But to know in detail we will need long time. One philosophy can take several years, at least to get some knowledge. To study, minimum 5-6 years necessary to study all these. Yeah. So within few minutes, impossible to explain all these. But I gave some, panorama about 6 philosophies. So that you have now idea what are the philosophies of India. So unless we know all these briefly also, then we cannot understand what is real bona fide Siddhanta. For example, if we don't know all these philosophies, only read about Charvaka philosophy, then you will become Nastic, you will become atheist, you will never believe God. That's why all philosophies knowledge is necessary. Then we can compare what is what, where is the mistake, what is right. If you don't know all these philosophies, then by mistake, Charvaka's book you got. You don't know any philosophy, but by misfortune, you got the Charvaka's book and you read. Then he tell, oh, you should enjoy you should not give pain to your senses, you should enjoy. Whatever you want, you enjoy. If no money also, you borrow. Oh, Charvaka telling, so you should do this, then you will become atheist.
The Jain also?
Huh?
Jain also Nastic?
Huh?
Jain also?
Jain both also Nastic. Because they have no God. They don't believe God. Shunya means nullify, void. They have no any God. What God they are worshipping? No form. No form. Form coming in this Astika Darshan. Nastika Darshan, no form. Shunyavadi. So our A.C. Bhakti-yoga Swami Prabhupada's, what is it? That prayer? Shunyavadi. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. He caught all these. Yeah. Paschata Desatarine. Mostly they were influenced by this. Yeah. So these 3 are Nastik Darshan, these 6 are Astik Darshan. So unless we know the difference of all these philosophies, then there is chances of misguiding. And we may be diverted from devotional to non-devotional, become atheist. We will think that I am great devotee, I am preacher, etc., but we are doing wrong. That's why at least some fundamental knowledge necessary about these philosophies. Yeah. That's why I told, I started the class from beginning when Tarun Tamalpur wrote, only darshan. Then you saw how significant only darshan word is. These are darshan, means proper angle of vision, to see what is what. Unless we have proper darshan, means to see what is what, then we can do the mistake. If we have no proper darshan, proper knowledge, proper angle of vision to all these philosophies, then we will do mistake. Then our life will be valueless and spoiled. And it will take long time to again to recover. That's why we should be very careful to know about all the philosophies. Then we can know what is the best one. Then we can follow that. But to know what is best one, we should know all these details. So this is the brief description about different philosophies of India. Now we will return to our topic that we were discussing yesterday. Although we are practicing, not only practicing, we have been practicing many years. And by practicing, we became old. But still we are not feeling any improvement, not relishing any sweetness of our practice, not no more realization about God. What is the reason? Yesterday I spoke. One reason is negligence, and the second reason is offense. So about negligence I discussed yesterday in detail. So how we should avoid this negligence? More problem is negligence. Offense is most, but negligence also. Why? Because what Gurudev told, what scripture is telling, what Vaishnavas are telling, does not mean that we don't know. Something we know, but knowingly we are avoiding and neglecting, not doing, not following, not obedient. So this is the root cause of our no improvement. So we should be very careful not to neglect. We should not neglect the instruction of Gurudev, instruction of Vaishnavas, and instruction of scripture. We should not neglect. If we neglect, then we cannot improve in bhakti. You see, those devotees are neglecting to Gurudev, Vaishnavas and scripture, they will never improve. Impossible. So, we should not neglect. Negligence should not be our quality. So, how to avoid? I will give one example which is very practical and become very easy to understand and inspiration. You know our Bhakti-siddhanta Sarasvati Thakur Prabhupada, who is founder of all Gaudiya modes. He was very strict for Hari-katha. All the qualities which I was discussing, our Guru Maharaj, Bhakti-vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, A.C. Bhakti-vedanta Swami Prabhupada, all came from him, because he is Guru of everyone. So, he was also very strict for Hari-katha. What he told, you know, he has so many instructions. If I discuss one instruction, it is insufficient for one day. Yeah. Only one instruction if I take to explain, one day is insufficient. So I am giving one of his instructions, which is called Prabhupada Upadesamrita. Like Rupa Goswami Pada's Upadesamrita, nectar of Rupa Goswami, nectar of instruction of Rupa Goswami. Similarly, nectar of instruction of Prabhupada. So he has many instructions which I studied. Among them, one of them is most prominent. That is, who is our protector? You tell, who is our protector?
Only Krishna.
Yes, everyone will tell this.
Yes.
Yeah, I know this. Huh? Yes, everyone will tell some Guru, Vaishnava, etc. But he did not tell this. This is the surprise. Yeah. He told, who is our protector? Who can protect us? By whom we will be in safety? He did not tell Krishna, he did not tell Radharani, he did not tell Gaurnitai or Mayapur, etc. Or he did not tell Gurudev, etc. What he told, you know? Who is our protector? In one instruction he gave essence of all scripture. Only one instruction. If we understand and follow practically, then we will have no problem. Our life will be completely safe. We will never fall down. What he spoke? Who is our protector? He said, Suddha sadhur mukharavinda theke Hari-kathai amader jivatu. He said, Suddha sadhuder mukharavinda theke binirgata Hari-kathai amader ekamatra jivatu. Means, what is our only protector? Our only protector is the nectarine Hari-katha coming out from the lotus lips of pure sadhu. The nectarine Hari-katha, which is coming from the lotus lips of pure sadhu and Vaishnava, that is our only protector. So means, if we will listen Hari-katha from pure sadhu's lotus lips, then we are completely in protection. No one can do any harm to us. because we have protection is there. Like if you have bulletproof dress, then you have no fear for any weapon. Nothing can happen because you have protection. But if you are going without any protection of a bulletproof dress, then anyone can kill you. But if like big politicians, ministers, presidents, when they are going, the countries, commandos, they are protecting with the bulletproof vehicle, bulletproof dress. So if you know that, then your life is dangerous. Anyone can kill you. Similarly, our life is not in protection. As long as we have no protection of listening Hari-katha from lotus leaves of pure sadhus. So who is desirous of under protection, so that Maya cannot do anything to him? He will never fall down. He will always improve in bhakti. Then what is protection? What is our shield? The shield is the pure Hari-katha from lotus leaves of sadhu. So if one is listening Hari-katha always, you will see he will never fall down. So Hari-katha is most important, that's why. You see our Guru Maharaj, Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Puran Kesava Goswami Maharaj, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, why they became strong? Because they listened Hari-katha, strong Hari-katha from their gurus and pure sadhus. So they are very strong. Prabhupada's all disciples are one acharya. Our Bhakti-siddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada's all disciples are acharya because they were powerful. Even householder became acharya because they all were powerful. Because they were listening pure Hari-katha from him, which is like thunderbolt. One sentence was changing the life. By listening one sentence, their life was changing. So how our negligence will go, I will tell now. Because he was always speaking Hari-katha in Bagbazar Gaudiya Math in Calcutta. You know, the first Gaudiya Math for preaching was Bagbazar Gaudiya Math in Calcutta. Mayapur is Akar Math, but that was in village area. So people, they don't know. Real preaching started from Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. So in Bagbazar Math more people, but in Mayapur area no people were there. You know, till now due to ISKCON devotees and Gaudiya Math now started improving. Till now land is there, you see. Till now many lands. So what to speak about when Prabhupada established Chaitanya Math? That time only land. So no people. So real preaching started from Calcutta. So in Calcutta he established one Gaudiya Math which is called Sri Gaudiya Math, Calcutta, Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. So in that Bagbazar Gaudiya Math, our Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada was giving Srimad-Bhagavatam class every day. That's why following his footprints, our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada introduced Bhagavatam class every day in ISKCON. Because what his guru was doing, he was following. Because he listened to Srimad-Bhagavatam class from his Gurudev Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada at Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. So he introduced in all ISKCON branches also Bhagavatam class every day. So Hari-katha should be every day. If no sadhu narsada, at least some devotee who are staying at temple, they can read Bhagavatam, etc. But Hari-katha should be there. Because Hari-katha is only our protection. So when Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada was speaking Hari-katha every day evening in Bagbazar Gaudiya Math, then he was sending his disciples for preaching outside. So Prabhupada's disciples, they were going outside for preaching. So when they were preaching, one day disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada met two persons in Calcutta. So when they met, then the two persons inquired, where from you are, what you are preaching, where is your base, where you are staying. So disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, they said, we have temple here. Where? In the street of Bagbazar. Bagbazar is one street where Gaudiya Math is now there. So, all of you are welcome. So, all of you are welcome to listen Hari-katha from our Gurudev. If you listen, you will understand. You will realize what is the value of Hari-katha. So, the disciples of Prabhupada who were going to preach in Calcutta, they invited these two personalities to come to listen Hari-katha from lotus lips of Prabhupada in the evening class of Srimad-Bhagavatam. So, after getting the invitation from the disciples of Prabhupada, these two persons came to listen Srimad-Bhagavatam class in the evening from lotus lips of Bhakti-siddhanta Sarasvati Thakur Prabhupada. When these two persons came, exactly same time, what time they told, then after evening arati, now Prabhupada started speaking Hari-katha. And these two persons, they were listening. And that day, Prabhupada spoke about one verse of Srimad-Bhagavatam. What is that verse? Labdhva sudullabamidam bahusambhavante manushyamarthadam nityam apiha dhira turnam jated na patet anumrityu javat nishreyasaya visaya khalu sarvatra syat. This verse was being explained by our Prabhupada. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is Labdhva sudulabamidam bahusambhavante. We have gotten this human form of life after so many lifetimes. That's why this human form of life is very, very valuable. Why? It is not easy to get. After 8400,000 species of life, once we are getting the chance to get human form. So, it is very, very rare to attain. So, this human form of life is very, very rare to attain. Other form is not rare. Animal, bird, beast, you no need to try. Automatically you will get. But you cannot become human form. There is no guarantee that next life you will become human being. Why? Human form will be given by God once only after 8400,000 species of life. So what are they? I am not going detail because it will become longer. All of you know 84 lakh species of life. So it is very, very rare to attain. But by the blessings of Krishna, by the blessings of Supreme Personal Godhead, anyhow we have already gotten this human. Yeah.
One question.
Yeah.
It has said 400,000 of these 8 million, 400,000, they are human form.
No, 400. You only 400. Out of 8400,000 species of life, 400,000 species are only human form.
But then it's not so rare.
Yes, here is the problem. So I better than Kanhailal Prabhu asked the question. So his question is right. For example, when human form are 400,000 species of human form, varieties of human form, then if 400,000 varieties are there, then it is not so rare. He is asking. Huh?
Then it is not sudurlabha.
Yeah, not dullabha, because 400,000 are available. So it is not dullabha. Then his question is justified. But still we have to understand. It is rare. Although 400,000 varieties of human form for life, but still it is very, very rare to attain. Why? The reason is, I have to speak what are 84,100,000. Then only we can understand this. Jalaja navalakhyani stavara lakshya vinsati krumaya rudra sankhyaka pakhinam dasa lakhyakam trinsat lakhyani pasava chatur lakhyani manavaha. Means before attaining human form, first what we got? What kind of body we got? Jalaja navalakhyani. We took birth in the form of aquatic living entities who are staying in water. 900,000. Already before becoming this human form, we have already passed and suffered by taking the body of different aquatic living entities who are staying in water only. We have already suffered. Then Lord promoted our body. You have to count. 900,000 all gone by aquatic living entities. Then Jalaja Navalkini Stavara Lakshya Vinsati. Then we became Stavara. Stavara means there are two varieties of living entity. One is Stavara, one is Jangama. Gachati iti Jangama. Stiyate iti Stavara. Gachati Jangama means there are living entities who are able to go from one place to other according to their desire. They are called Jangama. Like human being, animal, bird, beast. They can go wherever they want according to their desire. So they are called Jangama. But Stavara is that living entity who cannot go according to his desire one place to other. Who? Like trees, creepers, grass, plants, mountain. They cannot go from one place to other according to their desire. Because the route is fixed. How biggest creeper may be, the creeper may spread whole Frankfurt or this area. What is Ziddel's Brunn?
Yes.
Okay. It may spread whole city, but you will see the root is fixed. So he is not really moving, only spreading but not moving. Because his root cannot be uprooted, then he will die. So they are called Stavara. Stavara means non-moving living entity, which are trees, plants, creepers, mountains. So we have already gotten this kind of body and suffered a lot. So now, how many varieties of non-moving? Stavara Lakshya Vinsati, 20,000. 20,000 species of non-moving living entities. 2 million. 2 million. And next, then Lord promoted our body. What are? Jalaja Navalakshani Stavala Krimaya Rudra Sankhyoka. 900,000 species of reptile. So we are looking few snakes only. There are many reptiles we did not see. There are 900,000 varieties of reptile. And we already became this kind of reptile. Many varieties snake body we have already gotten and left. So then Pakhinam Dasalakshakam. After that we became bird 10,000. Then how many became?
4,800,000.
Yeah. Then Trinsat Lakshani Pasava. Then Krumaya Rudra Sankhyaga already reptile. And Pakhinam Dasalakhyakam. Then 10,000 bird. Then Trinsat Lakshani Pasava. Then 100,000 varieties of animals. Then how many became? 80,000. No, 80,000. Then Chatulakshani Manava. Then 400,000 varieties of human being. 400,000. So when we told 400,000, our Kanhalal Prabhu asked if 400,000 human being, then how it is rare? Then I am telling the reason. Although it is told 400,000 varieties of human being, but all these 400 varieties of human beings are unqualified to understand God. They cannot, they have no proper intelligence, like who are staying in the forest, wild men, who are staying in the forest. Their body is like human being, but activities are like animals. You know, wild men who are staying in the forest, they are uncivilized. They have no education. They don't know what to do, what is the duty of human being. Just staying and eating animal, bird, beast. So they are uncivilized. They have no intelligence. They cannot understand who is God. If you speak them also, they cannot understand. Because mind is not improved. Intelligence is not improved. Consciousness is not improved. So first they are becoming wild. Then coming towards village. Then coming towards city. Then in city also you will see, you call all the human beings. You speak Hari-katha. They cannot understand, even in the middle they will go away. Because intelligence is not improved. So they cannot understand. If you speak else, they cannot understand. Because it is too hard for them. because intelligence is not improved. So when it becoming 84,100,000 last one, then that last human being Krishna is giving whose mind intelligence is improved, who can understand what is God. If you speak about God, he can understand and he can realize and he will believe and he will try to follow, which is fit for devotion. So this kind of human being is getting at the end. That's why it is rare. So it is told the rare human form is who is intelligent, not for all human beings, not told for 400,000. 400,000 varieties, but which human being is the best one, who is qualified and who is able to understand about God, who can realize, who can follow, who can practice, who can attain God. That kind of human form is very, very rare, which is last one. That's why it is rare. Understood the point? So that is that last one who is qualified human being, who is fit for bhakti, who has a knowledge, who has intelligence, who can study, who can understand, who can practice, who will be qualified to attain the destination of attaining prema. That kind of human being is last one. That's why it is told rare. But it is not told rare for the wild man who was like staying like animal, bird and beast. Just human form, but activity like human, like animal, bird and beast. So this is the reason.
Also Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur telling, Jaiva-dharma,
Yeah, in
not
four way.
not Manusya
Yeah.
Dharma, Jaiva-dharma.
Yeah.
Because most human are not,
Yeah.
not like human. Like
No. And in Jaiva-dharma he told 4 varieties: Sankuchita Chetana, Baddha Chetana, Ardha Vikasita Chetana, Purna Vikasita Chetana. In Jaiva-dharma he told different varieties. There are many jivas who are Achadita Chetana, whose consciousness is completely covered. Completely covered, Achadita, like the trees, etc. Covered, complete covered. Yeah, Achadita means covered. Then Mukulita Chetana. Then some are opened, like animal, bird, beast. Trees, their consciousness is completely covered. They cannot speak you. If you do something else, they cannot tell you anything. But animal, bird, beast, they can react you. So they are vikasita, they are mukulita, they are uncovered. Then is ardha vikasita, then are half improved, and last one is purna vikasita, completely improved. Yeah, blossomed and opened and improved. So that human being can understand everything. He is qualified to listen Hari-katha, to understand Hari-katha, to study scripture, to practice and to attain the God. So this kind of human being is very, very rare, it is told. Not for ordinary, all 400,000. The 400,000 you are getting in the animal, bird, like animal, bird and beast in the forest. They are, you see, they will eat animal, bird by killing, by like animal. Like tiger is attacking and killing and eating the animal. Similarly, the human being also eating like that. They can drink the raw blood also, which is like animal. So their life is valueless. Only form is human, but life is valueless. So
also count as human beings?
no, they are different. Yeah, they are other planet, not in Earth planet. So only this we are counted. Yeah. So now, when Prabhupada was explaining this, that this human form life is very, very rare to attain. Labdva sudalamidam bahut sambhavante. Means after a long time, 84,000 species of life we have gotten by the blessings of Krishna, this valuable human form of life. Labdva sudalamidam bahut sambhavante. Then what is that? Manusyam arthadam anityam apihadhira. So which kind of body is very, very rare to attain? Manusyam. He told only human form, not other. Only human form is very rare to attain. Among human also 400,000, the best one who is qualified. That is very rare to attain. But by Krishna's mercy, anyhow we have gotten. So Manusyam anityam apihadhira. So, although it is very rare to attain, but still by blessings of Krishna we have gotten this. But still we should be careful. Why? Anitya. It is temporary. It will not last long. Maximum 100 years. Understand? So, dhiraha, who is intelligent? Who is intelligent? Na turnam jatet napatet anumrityu javat. He is intelligent. Before giving up the body, he should try to attain the nishreyas. Nishreyas what? Nisheshana shreya. What is ultimate good? So, dhira, who is sober person, who is intelligent person, he will try to attain nishreyasa before giving up the body, before death. So, he should start to attain the nishreyasa, the ultimate good, the destination. Turna means immediately, as quick as possible, immediately. This is the meaning of turnam in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, immediately means turnam. So, who will try to get the nishreyasa means ultimate good, the prem, the transcendental love of divine couple and Mahaprabhu, who will try nishreyasa only. He told nishreyasa, not for eating, sleeping, mating and defending and any other thing of this material world. That is no need, because that is available in everywhere, in every life. So, what is rare for human being? Only nishreyasa, means bhakti, devotion, the destination of Goloka Vrindavana to attain service of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu. So, that is nishreyasa. So, one should try to get that one. But how? Turnam, immediately. Why? If you delay, at any moment you can die. Then you cannot get any more. So, anumrityu javat, before death only you can try. After death you lost your opportunity. You cannot do anything. If you died once, then you lost. Then there is no guarantee that you will get human being again. So, who is sober person? Who is intelligent? Turnam jatet. Immediately he should start. So, at the end of the class, these two persons who were invited and listening, they stood up and asked to the Maharajas who were disciples of Bhakti-yoga Saraswati Prabhupada that they could not understand. They have one question to ask this. Then the sannyasi said, yes, where is your doubt? Then they wanted to know what is the meaning of turnam. What is the meaning of turnam? Then they said, then you can ask to our Prabhupada. Then the two persons went. The two persons went and asked to Prabhupada, oh Prabhupada, we could not understand what is the meaning of turnam. Then Prabhupada said, the meaning of turnam means immediately. After knowing the meaning of this verse, that human form is very, very rare to attain, this is very valuable. So, before death we should try to attain God. Because once you died, you cannot, you lost the opportunity. So, turnam means as quick as possible, immediately after knowing this. Then they asked, then Prabhupada, we have problem, we cannot do this. Turnam, immediately. Then Prabhupada said, what is your problem, you tell. Then they explained, oh, I have this and that. That problem said. And one between two, one told, I have one business. So you are telling immediately, so I cannot do this. Then Prabhupada said, you should make arrangement as quick as possible. You within few minutes, few days, etc., you have to make arrangement. This is the meaning of turnam, means after knowing you should not neglect. You should not be negligent. You should not neglect anymore after knowing. Before knowing you are ignorant, that is okay. But after knowing you should not neglect. You should try to attain perfection, which is called Krishna Prema or Radha Dasyam, in this life before death. Because after dying you cannot get anymore. So this is the meaning of turnam. So he said, but I have different responsibility to do. Then he asked, what is your responsibility? I have business. And the other person told, I have this and that, so I need some time. Then Prabhupada said, yes, you can go, but try to make arrangement as quick as possible, immediately to hand over, to try to get this, nishreyasa. Then who were these two, you know? Between these two, one were Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhara Goswami Maharaj, and one was second was A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
They went.
Yeah. One was A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, one were Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhara Goswami Maharaj.
That's why they became friends.
Yeah, that's why they became friends and they tried immediately. So Prabhupada then made arrangement up to stop the business. Because he had business of medicines in Allahabad. You know this. Prabhupada had a medicine business and chemistry. So he stopped the business, then went to Keshavji Gaudiya Math. Before that he took initiation from Prabhupada. Then he went to Keshavji Gaudiya Math, stayed there, took sannyas from Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj at Mathura.
But it took some time before.
Yeah, so that's why he took the. But he tried as quick as possible. So he gave that time because that he told. So he arranged it.
So in his case, Turna means many years, but always meditating up.
But Tunno does not mean the many years. No, immediately he started. He was just trying, externally he was there, but he started his practicing.
Yes.
So Tunno means not only give up everything. Today you give up family, house and go.
Okay.
No. You should understand. Tunno means immediately start taking initiation and follow and practice.
Yes.
No delay, no waste the time.
Yes.
So he took initiation and started practicing.
Yes.
This is meaning of Tunnam.
Okay.
Tunno means not, today you understood from Hari-katha, you should give up family, everything and go to forest.
Not external.
No, not external. So he immediately started practicing for Nishresa. For Nishresa he started practicing, then wanted to slowly to detach, then completely detached and took sannyas.
Yes.
Then went to Vrindavana and practiced continuously at Radha Damodar Mandir.
Yes.
To fulfill the desire of his Gurudev for West preaching. So, because they were not negligent, they were very obedient. So, they were able to do wonder in whole world. Like Bhakti Rakshak Sridhara Goswami Maharaj also, he became great. Very prominent disciple of Bhakti-yoga Sarasvati Prabhupada, to whom our A.C. Bhakti-yoga Swami Prabhupada was also respecting. Yes, because he was great scholar and a very senior devotee. So why? Because they were obedient. What Gurudev told, what Sadhu told, what scripture telling Bhagavatam, they believed it and immediately they started. This is the meaning of Tunnam. They realized it after listening from Prabhupada what is meaning of Tunnam. Tunnam means immediately we should not waste our time and neglect, which is not happening in us. That's why we are not improving. But they, what listened from Prabhupada, they took the heart. They took inside the heart and they tried. They did not neglect. They were not negligent. Negligence was not their quality. They were very active and obedient.
So although Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami, he listened that, he took initiation and he did this Turnam process.
Yeah.
But still it took him like 20-25 years before he took Vanaprastha and so on. But still he was...
No, that is not, that is. He did Turnam because he started becoming devotee and practice. This is Turnam.
This is Turnam.
Yeah, this is Turnam. Does not mean that we have to give up everything and then only Turnam. After knowing, he started practicing.
Yes.
As Grihastha, you practice.
Huh?
He practiced as a Grihastha.
Yeah, because he was Grihastha that time.
Yes.
So he needs some time.
Yes.
But immediately he started becoming devotee. So this is meaning of Turnam.
Yes.
Means from non-devotee you should become devotee immediately.
Yes.
You should not neglect.
Yes.
Should not neglect, we should practice. So when we will practice, does not matter you are householder or what. Any ashram, no big problem. Important is bhakti. In which ashrama you will practice perfectly, that is best. There are, one may be in sannyasa ashram, but if practice is improper, you cannot get perfection. So ashram is only one medium to help for practice. Ashram is not important. Wherever you may stay, no problem, but important is practice. So, after listening from Prabhupada, they immediately started practicing. So, it is the meaning of Turnam. So, later on, our Bhakti Rakha Sridhara Goswami Maharaj left home and came to Mayapur to take shelter at the lotus feet of Prabhupada. Then A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada also closed the business, went to Vrindavana. Then took sannyas from Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj, then did bhajan at Radha Damodar temple and prepared for West preaching. So they were not neglecting, they were following the meaning of Turnam, they were obedient towards Guru and Vaishnava and Sadhus, they were obedient to the verse of Srimad-Bhagavatam, so they became very great in whole world. Because what you do, Krishna will give the result and fruit accordingly. So if you dedicate for Krishna, Krishna will dedicate himself for you. So they dedicated everything for Krishna, for Guru and Vaishnavas. So Krishna made them very great, world famous. So as you sow, so you reap. Proverb in English. So what you do, you will get the fruit accordingly. So if we neglect, then we will never improve. So if we obedient and follow and practice, we will improve more. So that is why negligence is one of the root causes of our downfall and non-improvement. So we should be active. That's why Upanishad telling, Veda telling what? Utisthata, Jagrata, Prapya Varan, Nivadhyata, Khurasya Dhara, Nishita Duratya. Means Utisthata, wake up, don't sleep, don't be dormant. Oh, a little more sleeping. But Mahaprabhu told, Jeev jago, Gora Chanda bole. Every day we are singing, just like a machine, like tape recorder. We are singing songs. But no, like we are straight, only knowledge, jnana, no vijnana. We are singing Jeev jago, we are singing for others, not for us. We are not waking. We are singing for others like machine. If you put on the tape recorder or machine, it will sing the song. Jeev jago. But that machine or tape recorder is singing for others, not for him. Similarly, we are singing the song for others to listen, but we are not making vijnana. So we are singing the song but sleeping and dormant. Mahaprabhu told, Jeev jago, Gora Chanda bole, Kata nidra jao maya pisachira kole. Oh Jiva, wake up. How long you will sleep in the clutch of Maya, in the lap of Maya? So wake up. You did not come. Bhajiva bolya, you came to this material for doing bhajan, to practice devotion, to serve Krishna, Guru and Vaishnavas. You did not come to this material to sleep in the laps of Maya. So wake up. How long will you sleep? Many lifetimes you already slept. So this life don't sleep. Wake up. Mahaprabhu telling in Nagar Kirtana every day. But we are singing this song, but we are asleep. We still ourselves sleeping. So Veda also telling why Mahaprabhu told this. Because Mahaprabhu is the source of Veda. From Mahaprabhu all Veda came. So what Veda telling? Upanishad telling, Utisthata means wake up. Jagrata, be active. Don't be dormant. Active. Utisthata Jagrata, Prapya Varan, get the blessings and boon from Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna. Then Nibodhata, try to understand. Then try to acquire the destination. Then only we will be qualified to attain perfection in one lifetime. But if we will neglect and dormant and offensive, impossible. We will take several lifetimes. Yes.
Maharaj, one who is no longer neglecting, who is giving up negligence, will he be protected from committing offense?
Yes. Then if no negligence, then one line is clear. At least one line clear. But who has a negligence and offense, then for him difficult. But who already gave up the negligence, then he has to only try to avoid the offenses. Then become clear. If no offense, no negligence, you don't need a long time to get perfection. Those who are neglecting, those who are offending, for them 9 steps are necessary to get perfection. Adau Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prem. One who is neglecting, one who is offending, For him, 9 steps necessary to attain the destination. But who has no offenses, for him only 2. Only 2 steps he will get destination. Only 2. Only 2. But it is very rare. No bhav. Just chant and go. But it is very difficult to get any devotee who has no offense at all.
What is more difficult, negligence or offense to overcome?
Overcome is most difficult is the offense. Negligence, after knowing you become careful. For example, due to negligence, sometimes one is not coming to Mangalarti. No, he knows that he should attend Mangalarti. But due to, okay, today I will sleep. Due to negligence, he is sleeping. But after listening that one should come to Mangalarti, like yesterday you see, yesterday we discussed, today Mangalarti all devotees are present. Yeah. I saw today all the whole pandal was, hall was full with Mangalarti devotee. Good. So negligence can be gone easily. After knowing and becoming careful, negligence will go. But offense will take time. Offense will take time to go all. Because offense is not one offense. There are many offenses. 10 naam offenses. 32 service offenses. 10 dham offenses. So all we should try to avoid. Then it will take some time. But negligence can go after becoming careful. Like yesterday you see, after listening, all negligence gone for, at least for Mangalarti. Yeah.
For one day.
Yeah, for one day, at least gone. Yeah. But offense is difficult to give up one day also. Offense is very, because not one offense, several offenses. And it is not easy to give up all offenses. So it will take some time. So, very rare to find one who has no offense at all. So one who has no offense, he does not need to go 9 steps. Only 2 steps he will get the prem. Only 2 steps needed. Just chant Harinam, then go. Vishwanath Thakur had told this. Vishwanath Thakur told, for Niroparada, who has no offense, only 2 steps, no 9 steps necessary. He no need to go 9 steps. Just 2 steps. Chant and go. Chant and go. Golok Vrindavan. But very rare to find this kind of devotee who has no offense at all. That's why mostly need 9 steps. Almost for everyone. Yeah. But those who are very, very pure, transparent, no any bad deed in previous life, they are completely free from offenses, they can go by 2 steps only. That is very rare, almost invisible. But all are able to go through 9 steps. But who are neglecting and not active and not avoiding offenses, for them even 9 steps also difficult. 9 steps are difficult. They will stay only 1st step. They cannot improve even next step. That's why we should be very, very careful. So, at least I spoke about this, like we should be very careful and give up our negligence, at least our ideal example by A.C. Bhakti-yoga Swami Prabhupada, Bhakti Rakha, Sridhara Goswami Maharaj, what they did in front of Bhakti-yoga Sarasvati Prabhupada. So, we should also try to not to neglect. So, it will go at least. Then we will try to avoid the offenses, then become free, then improvement become faster. So, till today we discussed about negligence. I think this is sufficient for understanding. Then we will proceed tomorrow about offenses, and that is tomorrow is last class, so we will conclude. After discussing the conclusion, tomorrow we will complete. So tomorrow we will discuss about offenses and how to improve, avoid this and how to improve and attain the destination. Now we will stop here. Aarti time. Vansa kalotarabhyasya kripa sindheva patitanam pavane vaishnavabhyo namo.
No time for asking.
Yes, no time.
Thank you.
So this we have to your document last time, eh? What we have